1 second, guys.
Would hate for you to miss the show. Let me know if you'd like a ticket.
Just checking something. There we go.
I need a ticket, please.
The show will be behind in any of the doors beside the booth.
All right.
Welcome, one and all. I'm going to take you on a journey around the world to parts unseen by most men. Why, I have traversed the great lands and oceans of the globe and bring you sights and scenes from places far away. Yes, a great deal of the world is populated by unwashed savages that don't have the decency to cover their reproductive organs. First, to jolly old England. You may wonder why, when you meet a British person, they have tiny red eyes, big ears, and long noses. We can now reveal the truth. Since the opening of the Underground Railroad system 30 years ago, the entire of London has moved beneath the earth. Just think of the joy children must feel being able to play unfettered by rain or refinery smoke. They are a dignified people, living among stalagmites in their dainty hats. And they have an underground king who worships an underground garden gnome. Have any of you been to New York City? It seems like the whole world is ending up on that tiny island. Now there's Lady Liberty, a marvelous statue. To welcome all the Irish people moving to our great country after all those potato problems. They are welcomed by tourists who toss potatoes out of the head of that lady. In New York City, they are making buildings so high, one day you can walk to the moon for a picnic. Wouldn't that be grand? It's true. Now, we spoke of that unwashed statue. It was a gift from France. How do you think France paid for such a gift? Wanton prostitution? Selling of wine and horse meat? No, sir. I'm here to tell you that underneath the streets of Paris, they have discovered black gold. That's right. And a few years ago, Gustave Eiffel of the Eiffel Oil Company built the tallest oil derrick in the world. Yes, all around Paris, you will find that thick business. It ignites like brandy, which is why so many French aristocrats drink it as an aperitif to aid digestion. The women of France are dainty and fair of skin, partially because they use that crude oil to bathe in, anointing and greasing their bodies, often before committing sinful pleasures of the flesh. Places that don't change their ways are falling behind. Visit the streets of Italy, and there is literally nobody left. The churches are empty. There's nobody drinking tiny coffees and slurping spaghetti in the streets. The Italians have never been known for good architecture, and their crooked buildings are falling over. Where have all the hairy women and men gone? Where are them Italians? It is one of the world's great mysteries. You may have heard talk of a horseless carriage being invented, powered by whale oil, vapors, or demons. Yep. Ironically, that is a myth. What is more exciting, the Germans have developed a mechanized horse that never needs to eat or sleep. It is a marvel of invention and is intended to facilitate the German army when it invades France or Russia in their campaign to spread the gastronomical wonders of low-quality beer, sausages, and sauerkraut. They love cabbage. But other than America, where we have plenty of room, it is so crowded in Europe that they are racing to set up a new country at the North Pole where they can dine on the delicacy of frozen fish, penguins, and polar bears. Imagine a place that never gets hot. You don't sweat, while toiling in the field, and ice is much cheaper there. I predict that someday people of all nations will join hands at the North Pole, wearing furs and eating fish. My next adventure will be to visit Egypt, where I hear they live in giant triangles and talk in a Chinese-like language of birds and eyes and squiggly lines. And they worship cats, which is a bit worrisome and unsavory. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on these fantastic
Let's check out
journeys.
the other theatre.
Good to see you. Come back for another one.
I got stuck. Oh, now the whistle works.
Hey, the performers asked me to come see them here. Help them out with something up in Van Horn.
All right, I'll let them know you're in. Curtain's just about to come up, so why don't you take a seat, then come back and see me after the show. All right.
I want a front seat. I want a front seat. Alright, fine.
Hello! Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Aldridge T. Abington. Thank you. Yes, Aldridge T. Abington. Few men have had a career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world than I. During extensive travel through this and foreign lands, I have procured a show so fantastical there exists nothing like it anywhere. In an effort to bring this entertainment to even the poorest dreamer of dreams, I have determined the ticket price should be very low, and the show held without a profit. To me, it's true. For it is blessing enough to bring these gifted artists to you. I met these odd fellows in a tavern in some godforsaken place, entertaining cretins. They are quite a capricious bunch, presenting Miss Marjorie and her medical miracles.
Well, hello, Sandy! Oh, isn't this a fine-looking place? Now, they told me you were all dandies and dancing girls. Well, that ain't true, is it? Well, grab on to your seats and hold on to your lunches, because we have a show for you! Without further ado, let me present Miss Marjorie's medical miracle, Bertram the Pin-Headed Giant! as a bull.
Yep.
You, sir. Would you assist?
Me?
Hell yeah. Come on up.
Oh, yeah. Get out there. Let's see it. You don't see this?
You look like a strapping young lad. I want you to hit him. Right here, right in the breadbasket. Go on, give him a real big suck.
I don't know.
Ah, the only
Do
danger is breaking your arm. What are you afraid of?
Come on. Do it. Look at that big guy. Damn it.
Hey, sometimes he gets carried away.
What kind of a two-bit show is this? Your freak nearly killed me.
No.
Magnifico the Magnificent, and I have tamed the beast. Drop him! Ladies and gentlemen, I, Magnifico the Magnificent, am a master of apparition and dissipation, and even the art of transfiguration. Oof. I have mastered hypnosis, telekinesis, telepathy, and escapology. And now, for my next feat, I will relieve Miss Marjorie of her frock. Disrobio!
What are you doing, you nasty little pervert?
Damn it! We were gonna give them a show.
Not like that, you're not.
I give up. Amateurs.
Go for your brother. Well, that's our show. Huh? Thanks, Anthony.
I love how the guy's still down there. He hasn't moved. That was good.
Well, tiny people and tiny-headed giants, curious things. They are a delight and can make you money. So, before you snuff out that oddly shaped baby, bring them to me. I discovered this next act in a tiny village in Italy. Truly the most exotic of places in the world. He was just a 10-year-old boy. I raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe.
Who
He
the
is
fuck
truly
said yeah?
a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus.
The fuck?
Welcome to my incredible display of dark arts and
No, but
mystical
seriously,
powers,
who the
my dear ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's unfortunate fact that in this mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from coal gas fumes, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? The greatest wealth is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's
Yo,
gifts.
wow, we are
And
streaming, bro.
knocks down death's door
Who?
faster
Me.
than this.
Oh,
Let
is
me
it?
pause. Let me pause. Hold on. Hold up. I was doing a little stream, bro. Why you gotta get on